Welcome to the Instagram stories for Friday, June 17th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Thanks so much for tuning in. A few big stories to talk about. The first is that head of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, posted to his Instagram story about the full screen feed view being tested on Instagram, similar to what you experience on TikTok. He posted on his Instagram story, testing a full screen feed and updated nav on Instagram soon. And he posted a video of what that looks like, where it essentially goes from the normal homepage view that we're used to a full screen experience as you scroll down. He also posted on the next screen of his story, "We want to make it easier to discover content and connect with friends. Photos are still an important part of Instagram, and we're working on ways to improve the way they show up in a full screen feed too. Some people will start seeing this test soon. Excited to hear your feedback." Now, just as a reminder, this is a test for a new full screen mode for feed and an updated navigation bar, all with the hope of making the content more discoverable and immersive, just like TikTok. According to Meta spokesperson Sane Kim, this test is being rolled out to, quote, "a limited number of people." The site TechCrunch had a really good article all about this, explaining how this is different from the test that Instagram had started back in May, doing something similar. In making the posts full screen, the test back in May hid captions and comments and made everything in the 9:16 aspect ratio, including Instagram classic square photos as well as horizontal images. If the photos didn't fit properly, Instagram applied a blurred gradient border to make them blend in, which I imagine did not look good, although I don't see any screenshots of what that looked like included in this article. TechCrunch also highlights that there was odd white space in between the posts, which was trying to make it appear more card-like. Some people did not like that. Anyway, I will keep you posted as this develops. We're going to have a quick word from our sponsor and then move on to our next story. The Instagram Stories is sponsored by #Slayer.com, which is a very easy to use Instagram hashtag tool that helps get you more views on the content that you work really hard to create. You spend a lot of time making your content and you want as many people to see it as possible. Be sure to check out #Slayer.com and upgrade using coupon code IGStories to ensure that you get your first month completely free. And we're back. The second story of the day comes from Mashable.com. Instagram seems to have completely stopped caring about its users. Byline, wait, Instagram has content that's not ads? Basically, in this article, when the author opened up the Instagram app on their iPhone, they counted 14 instances of ads, suggested posts, and sponsored content in the first 16 posts at the top of the feed. The author had to scroll past 6 ads before they got to a post by someone they actually follow. Apparently, this is a widespread problem, although as an Instander user, I don't really see Instagram ads basically ever. Thankfully, the Instander app recently updated. I got the update today, and it now has all the full functionality of all the things that Instagram has added in the past few months. Instagram adds features more quickly than I change my socks, so I definitely recommend using the Instander app for a completely ad-free experience. If you're frustrated by the way Instagram works, trust me, Instander will make your life much better. That's going to do it for today's show. Be sure to come back on Monday for Mosseri Monday, where we talk about what the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared on his Ask Me Anything. I hope you have a good weekend. Be sure to make some Reels or TikToks, probably both. That would be best. And tag me in them because I want to see how they come out.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks at Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.